Just to do this for about an hour or so. Just post this just make sure Alright, so this is the test. If you guys are watching me right now, let me know if you can hear this. Seems like there's only two people right now. I'm just trying to make sure that the new mic is working. When it cuts out and when it doesn't, so let's see if the mic cuts out. Should still be fine like it was before. And what you'll be seeing is a screen of my YouTube right now. I also have up Mod Organizer 2. I've got Steam up right now for a couple of reasons. Let's see who's here. So if you're out there, just let me know. Audio check. You just give me like a thumbs up or something. All right, I'm going to go off this one, and I'm going to go back to my microphone. So just, I'm going to keep talking. Let me know when I cut out. Okay? If you're there. I'm just testing the new microphone. How about now? Can you hear me now still? This is like a tutorial. This isn't an actual stream. For good reason. Check, check, check. This is a little bit. Ren, can you hear me? I have my microphone on. The new one. I'm just testing it to see. Awesome. Sweet. So, this is how you start over in Skyrim on PC. I'm doing this for a couple of reasons. Starting new. We are starting fresh. But this is a little bit different. As you can see, I have Mod Organizer up, right? I have all my mods installed. I only have the one profile for the Necromancer that I've been playing. As you can see, I have all of my 361 mods, my 252 plugins. We are doing a full... Oh, you can't see it. Hold on one second. Let me switch that. Give me 1 second here. All right, that should pop up there. All right, now it'll take a second, but it'll pop up on your screen there. Okay, you see that now? Okay, that looks good. You'll see my YouTube. You'll see, the tabs up top, what I have open. And you'll see my Mod Organizer too. That should pop up on your screen in a second there. Awesome. Awesome. So you can see I have all of my mods for my Necromancer profile. My stream last night was probably my last character stream for a little while. I may still do, the odd tutorial here and there until I set up again. I have this whole thing saved. And if you're curious to know where you find this, local disk C, users, app data, local, Mod Organizer, Skyrim SE profiles. You go to the Necromancer profile, and then you have your mod list text right there. You have your plugins text. So that's the left pane, the right pane.
Where'd you go?
And then you have your any settings: Skyrim Mini, Skyrim Custom, Skyrim Prefs. Okay. Rooster, what's going on? How are you? So this won't be as important right now. You'll hear a little noise in the background, unfortunately, because instead of using the headset mic, I'm using Rooster's amazing mic that he got me, the Yeti. So hopefully it doesn't cut out. It didn't last time. This is the second time I'm getting a really good chance to use it. This stream is probably going to go about an hour. So you see all the mods I have. I have everything here. This is for the Necromancer that I've just been playing with. We are wiping clean. And I'm going to do this live so you guys see how I go about this. As towards the end, I started to run into some issues. I know it was because of some any settings that I had tweaked. Nothing that caused crashes, but some glitches and things like that. And generally, before I had started to adjust some things, this setup visually was stunning. Absolutely stunning. Now, like I showed before, local disk C, users, me, app data, local, mod organizer, Skyrim, profiles, my Necromancer profile. This is my mod list, so I have all this saved. I actually have this pinned in Discord as well as my plugins. So if I ever need to go back or use this setup as a reference for Atherlore, I can do that. Okay? We're not worried about that right now. What we are worried about is doing a complete erase and install. The way that I like to go about this is I keep mod organizer. Hold on. Let me just pop it back up. Alright, so I can actually move it a little bit. And for whatever reason, I had something in my overwrite, which was, I think, something that it picked up on. I basically played that whole game without having a conflict. And it was storage util data, no name JSON. So I don't know what this is. Don't know what it is. I'm going to delete it. Right? So you can see. We're getting rid of all this. We're getting rid of everything. So the way I like to go about it is on my desktop. Let me know if you guys can still hear me, by the way. It should be able to. Yeah, and you know what, Rena? I think I'm still going to use that setup. Just not... maybe just with Atherlore. I'm gonna type this. Okay, great, awesome. Because my headset audio went off just because there's no audio in the background coming from my monitor or anything like that. No game capture or anything like that. Okay. So let me minimize this briefly because I like to keep. You see, I have a couple things already up. Namely SKSE, and I have emb.dev. Okay. And obviously I have to keep the dashboard up here. And I have not Campfire, geez. I have Discord open. But what we are going to do is we're going to wipe clean. And to do that, I go to C, again back to users, me, app data, local, mod organizer, Skyrim SE. We're going to go to mods. Okay. These are all the mods that I have installed. You can see it's in alphabetical, well, numerical, then alphabetical order. Okay. There's probably an easier way to do this, but this is how I've been doing it. I just go all the way down the list, right to the very bottom mod. Right click. We're going to delete all these. And just to show you that it's deleting, I'll pull cam up here real quick. You look on the bottom, you'll see my gigabytes eventually start to go up. 586. Yeah, we want to recycle them. It's going 591. You can see it going there in the corner. All I'm doing with this is a fresh install. You're going to get to see how I go about it. Things I put in. I should probably pull up the Nordic Guide while this works. Well, after I delete this, I'll pull it up. Actually, I'm going to pull up. See, this is what I had. This little box here. If you can read it on the left-hand side, on the lower left. ThumbsDB is a system file. If you remove it, Windows or another program may no longer work correctly. I think this is what was giving me these no data, but I don't know what this is coming from. Because I don't have any system files in app data. but it's a 42 kilobyte file. Yeah, it looks like it's a little off screen, but it's, I don't know, maybe it's just YouTube. It's showing up the same way on my phone too, so I don't know what that's about. It's probably just YouTube. But anyway, this you could see this because this is on the left-hand side. This ThumbDB, I think that was what was causing the like SSE quick auto clean, creation kit, BSA browser, and archive. And then obviously I was showing you guys the other day, all of these folders actually do have things inside them, like my mods, right? I'm gonna open up my mods here. See how there's no pages that normally stick out of that when you have a file in there? But there are files, because here they are. These are either my mods or mods that I'm testing, or mods that people have given me to use to either test or just to use. Okay, so you see they're in here, the ESPs at least. The rest of the files are elsewhere. We'll close this down. Close down my mods. Okay, I'm just gonna hit yes to this because it doesn't actually do anything. It just deletes the icons out of there. Okay, then you see my up to 645 gig. Right, go to the recycling bin. It's gonna have everything here. I'm gonna empty it. Okay, won't be the first time I do this. Okay, we'll close the recycling bin. Now I'm up to 651. Okay. Ooh, sorry, wrong one. Wrong one. So from here, I have my game folder. This is what has my EMB. This is what has my Skyrim folders from when you run the game initially. It's also got SKSE. It's got a couple of other utilities, a couple other DLLs, programs like that, Papyrus util, right? This is all going to get deleted. All of it. Bam. Okay. We'll minimize this for right now.
Don't shut it off.
This is all in the recycling bin too. I want to clean out that again. Empty. Delete. Okay, so they're gone. We're at 664. Now, they're still up on Mod Organizer. However, I'm going to close Mod Organizer out.
You want a Kleenex?
Let me just put Cam back down in the bottom. We're going to reopen Mod Organizer. Okay. It's going to take a second here.
Watch this.
Not configure. Special edition. There it is. All right, we're clean. Nothing. Let me just close it down and try it one more time because that was odd. I never got that message before.
Sidelines.
Cannot configure settings for the game.
How many houses did you go to? The whole
Control A will close off.
back and forth?
Nice. Rooster, if you can see this message on the center screen here, I can't enlarge it. Let me cancel it again. It's what I do to reopen Mod Organizer. I had this happen recently with a new game install. I don't know what exactly it's for, but when you go to open MO2, this pops up. It says choose instance. I've never got this before, but I chose, Skyrim Special Edition, and then it says could not use configuration settings for the game Special Edition path. C program files x86 Steam apps common. So when I went to that exact thing, there's Steam, Steam apps, common, Skyrim Special Edition.
Mommy came here.
All right, so there's nothing in there.
Parked in the car and she didn't take
Now I guess I'm gonna
she never took
make this new instance here,
She sat in the car.
and we'll keep MO2 up.
That's why they have no candy.
Portable, yeah.
Olivia didn't
Olivia
take
went to
the
Mrs.
kids.
Jones, that's all.
She only went
That's
to
what we're gonna
Mrs.
do
Jones.
next.
She
Okay.
came in here and
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close out MO2. Okay. This is my normal Skyrim game folder. It's now got nothing in it. Okay. I'm gonna minimize this. We're gonna open up Steam. Okay. Gonna go to my library. And wow, the interface has changed a little bit. Okay. Skyrim Special Edition. We're gonna highlight that. We're gonna right click.
The vacuum cleaner will suck that up.
Properties. Hold on. This is a little bit different
Did Kaylee
here.
stay till the end?
Maybe downloads?
Is she dressed as Harry Potter?
No.
Take your money out of here if you have it.
She has
Molly,
even more.
you know
Hold
what
on,
I
let me
don't
close
see
this
on-
out. I wasn't expecting this to happen here. Let me reopen Steam.
My bag, it broke.
Oh, you know what I don't have?
All right,
Where's
so
your $5
Steam.
that I gave you?
Library.
Well, I can't find it. But I put
Games,
your $10
okay.
that Daddy gave you
Yeah,
in your wallet.
special edition.
Now
Where the
know.
5
Right.
should be.
I don't know where your $5 bill is.
Oh,
And may I ask?
I was gonna uninstall and reinstall
What
it.
did you do with the $20 from school?
Let me click, see if I can click on actual Skyrim here.
I gave it to cafeteria.
Maybe manage. We'll try manage.
Yeah, I don't think you could use it.
All right, there it is. So this interface has changed.
When I gave it in.
Yeah, this is my first time seeing it. I only pop it up just because you have to have it running, right? So this interface is a little bit different, but obviously I found it the second time. So you go to manage, right? You uninstall your game. Would you like to uninstall the tool? Yes, uninstall. Okay,
You know.
it's still up. We're gonna
Was Mr. Holden?
leave this up. We're gonna see if there's anything else that I need to get rid of. I don't believe so. Now
Tell me.
special edition's obviously not here. Steam, Maps, Common. Special edition's uninstalled. There's nothing here. This special edition folder, I don't know what this is for. It's got Pref Cine backup,
That's a
Skyrim on Capper, SKSE saves.
Give me land, lots of land.
We're gonna delete all of this. Actually, I'm gonna delete this entire. We're gonna delete all this.
Did you sing that cowboy song to anybody?
And this is the main special. We're gonna delete these special edition folders
You're being
if I can. Hold on.
Where is the outfit anyway?
It's in the house here. She unzipped it.
Remove from quick
It's
access.
hanging on the chair.
My games.
If that.
Oh, this is under
ruler
documents. My games.
there, Marty's gonna cream it.
Special edition.
I saw her. She had it by the car.
All right.
I don't know.
Look, look.
So this one here
Look,
is unavailable. Okay,
this is what it is.
that's fine.
Boy, Mrs. What do you call really take this?
We'll close that down. We're gonna reinstall the game. Oh, let me clean out the
Is it a hard, one of those hard balls?
It's gonna make my mouth.
empty this recycling bin. Delete these 9 items. Yes.
Spit it out.
Okay. So what are we at? A cam 665. That still is a little bit lower than normal. Let me go to this special edition where nothing's there. Save mod files. Those I want to keep. Screenshots. I'm going to delete all of these screenshots because I already have them saved. Or what do you say? Control A. And then D is delete. Okay, so that folder is empty. Clean out the recycling bin yet again because pictures will take up space. Cam showed me 665. That still is a little low. I think I was at 690 when I tried it last time. Although I did have an NVIDIA driver update. If you're following by Cam, just with this one drive here. Right, my Samsung.
Left me $1 on the rug. Let me go get it.
Here, put these.
You probably could, Ren.
Are you a baby?
I like to make things a little more interesting. We're gonna install the game. We're gonna let it run. Create desktop shortcut. No, I don't want this to create. See, this is the new one. This is why the shortcut was popping up. I didn't write it. Create a short menu. All right, so I don't want either of these.
I rinsed it off.
Just want the game.
Such pimples in your mouth.
So I agree. It's gonna do its thing.
Grandpa, run down.
I thought it was
I already have Enderall.
or Rosie's.
Now, this is the free DLC Enderall. I have the main Enderall
Go in your bedroom.
on my desktop here.
Closet, and put
The
these
launcher.
$2 in your wallet, so you
What's
don't
that
lose them.
mouth stuff?
And obviously it comes with its own SKSE.
Fresh mouth.
That's
Alright,
where
we'll
all
delete.
sores inside your mouth.
But here's the Enderall launcher that I have.
Hurts.
Oh,
Here.
so if you
Okay.
do that,
Yeah, absolutely get Cam. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cam's right here. It's right on my desktop. I use it every single day. It monitors almost everything.
Locate the $5. Please, honey.
And we still have, it's going to take a little bit. We got some other things running here. But Cam, right? You can go to your build. Like it's got your specs. Cam overlay. I don't want to configure the overlay. Disclaimer. I've read. Next. All right. let's go back to mine. So my i7 9700K, blah, blah, blah. So I noticed what was happening to me recently was my CPU temp would spike to 81. I think 81 was the highest for prolonged use, only when streaming and only with this very last setup. I don't know if it's because I have a really, like somebody were saying, well, sometimes it'll spike if your fans aren't running. I think that might have been a Rooster saying go into BIOS and adjust that. That was already adjusted at the beginning. My fan speeds are maxed out. For the CPU, you can see where it's at right now. I think it goes to 1200, but or somewhere around there, right? But you can see the temperature here because it's installing the game. We're at 17%. Like I said, I don't have fiber. Otherwise, the game would probably be installed and we'd be installing mods at this point. And obviously, my graphics card fan only kicks on when I'm using it. So, things to note. Let's minimize cam for a second. We'll keep this up here in the center. You can see it on the bottom here, downloading 1 of 2 items complete. What else are we going to be installing? Well, after we run the game, obviously the script extender, the 1.5.8. So let's just grab that now. That's going to download there. We're also going to install the EMB files. So you go to embdev.com. You're going to click on news. I know there's quicker ways to get there. There are links and some tutorials that'll link you right to where you need to go. But you go to news. You go to the download tab up top. And then you're going to scroll down to where it says graphic modifications. Here at the bottom, you're going to find Skyrim Special Edition, which is near the bottom, TES Skyrim SE. You're going to click on that. And we have an update for EMB. It was at version 0.390. Now we're up to version 0.394. So we're going to get the newest version of the EMB. Click on that. See, 390 was the last one. Compatibility with the last game patch, including increased maximal numbers of techniques in external shaders. 394 is out. Posted the inner binaries prohibited. Added sun rays effects similar to old Skyrim version. Interesting. Interesting. What's up, OCD? What's going on? So yeah, the new EMB version version 0.394 for Skyrim is new to me. Must have been the last couple of days because I've had this load order set up for a while now. We're going to download this one. Okay. And in the meantime, let's check on the game here. Right. So the game is up to, we're not even 60%. I'm going to minimize this for right now. Let's get a couple of these onto my desktop. I like to prep things by doing this. First with SKSE. Okay. I just drag it to the desktop, right click. We're going to extract to SKSE64. It's going to give me that folder. We're going to put that folder right underneath it for now. And EMB series, right? We're going to unzip this, right? Extract to EMB series Skyrim Special Edition. Okay, it's going to give me another folder. We're going to put that underneath this one. I like to keep things as tidy as I can, even though there's a bunch of, folders and programs up top here. If you look at the rest of my desktop, everything else is clean. I like to keep this for the Windows. And Streamlabs, even though it's on the toolbar down here, I like to keep a desktop icon just in case. So, I'm going to go over SKSE real quick just to show you what you need for your game folder. Okay, you open up this. There's going to be an SKSE folder in here with that version. You're going to open that. What we're going to grab is we're going to grab everything from the bottom, from the bottom to the top, not the 2 folders. Okay, and actually you only need 3 of these 5, but I like to just do all 5 to have them so I can keep these 2 here. Okay, you really need the top SKSE 64 1.5 .8 DLL. The one right underneath it, the 64 loader.exe. And then 2 down from that, the Steam loader.dll. The other 2 are readme text and what's new text. You don't need those. I put them in. It doesn't hurt anything, etc. So I'm going to minimize this for right now. Let's take a look at where the game's at. The game is at 80. We're at 90% right now. Hey, Tim. What's going on? This is sort of a walkthrough of a brand new setup. I'm actually installing the game. I had deleted it. I deleted everything out of my game folder. It is all new. It is all fresh. We're doing a fresh install right now of the game. The game is at 95%. And it's just a basic walkthrough. I'd actually had people ask me to go through this when I had just finished my old setup. And I'm like, I can't do this right now. I just installed almost 400 mods. It took me about a week and a half to do it. I'm not wiping clean. They're like, well, can you just make a new profile? I said, yeah, but then I can't uninstall the game. I can't wipe everything clean for you guys to see. When I get time to do it, I'll do it. And I'm only going to be doing this for another 40 minutes, so I'm going to go through like just the necessities, okay? So we've got SKSE files here. We've got the EMB files here. Now remember, these go into your game folder.
Are those
This is screenshots. We're going to ignore that. We're going to close this out.
To give a bad kiss.
And we're going to keep the SK, because I have the SKSE one up. Okay. So Skyrim's up. I'm going to switch over from Obis. We're going to actually run this. Give me 1 second here. Let me know if the stream starts to buffer or anything like that. It's just ironic that every time I go to stream is when Discord starts to send me a shit ton of messages. So looks like you guys can see it. I'm going to hit play right here. Preparing to launch. Usually just immediately launches. And for some reason my yeah, signal is fading in and out. I keep getting kicked out. Hold on 1 second here. What is my stream health at? Hold on 1 second. Oh yeah, my video output is low. What the frick? Is it buffering? Yeah, you guys can see on, it'll pop up on your screen. It'll say stream health low. Right there. Alright, now stream health's back in the green. I don't know why it does this. I have it on a low setting. This is for chat, right? Enable live chat. Okay, we're good. Yeah, enable live chat. Done. There must be something I'm missing within YouTube Live for me to lower my create highlights, stream options. Here, let's check this out. Enable DVR. Viewers will be able to see back up to 12 hours for streaming. Add delay. No delay. So I think it has something to do with the latency. For those of you who, yeah, no, it's not just you, OCD. Yeah, I just saw my stream. You can see my stream health is back to green, right? So if I click on that, good, your viewers are happy. Red, bad, potentially serious viewing issues. And then when you go to OBS, I'll pull OBS all the way up. Wow, this, all right, I'm going to minimize this. Towards the bottom, you'll see right here, it says click to read your unread. I have 4 notifications. It says dropped frames 16% a minute ago. And 16%, 15%, 12, and blah, blah, blah. I don't know how to adjust that. So if anybody has done that before, let me know. Because I have had issues with my stream. Well, not necessarily buffering, but it would... I think it was giving it too much juice, and then that's what's causing my CPU's temp to get up there. If I look at my CPU temp right now, it should be... Yeah, you're fine. We're good. Okay. What is Steam doing? Preparing to launch. I don't know why this is still preparing to launch. It should have launched the game. Right? I reinstalled it. It says preparing to launch. I can cancel it. Interesting. Definitely interesting. Yeah, usually you it could be because I'm streaming. I don't know. I don't think it would be that. Yeah. Preparing to launch Elder Scrolls Skyrim Special Edition. I have it installed. Launching. That's what it says. Let me cancel it. Okay. Let's let this do its thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to close down Steam. I'm going to reopen Steam, okay? Let me just check the properties real quick. We want updates. Only update this when I launch it. Yes, that's what we want. The middle one, okay? And then general.
Molly, you can put whatever you want on TV.
We're going to close that down. We're going to close Steam down. All right, maybe that's what it was. Maybe I tried running it a little too quick. We're going to reopen Steam again. Okay. I'm logged in. You can see my profile's up there. It's me. Okay. The little Magus. Library. Downloads. Steam. Games. View games library. Okay. Let's try running has that been the issue run? Really? So you've had the issue with two. Let's try running Skyrim again. Ah. Cannot detect your alright, so set it up accordingly. Okay. Is not identified. Video settings have been set for low quality. Okay. Well, that's fine. We have the options here. We go to options, right? You guys should be able to see this. I'm going to select Ultra because I use the Ultra settings because my rig is pretty beast. Video settings have been set for Ultra quality. Okay. I keep windowed mode unticked. Make sure that's unticked. And then you can see my resolutions. Now, my monitor is set for 2560 by 1440. Okay. But for stream purposes and gameplay purposes, I keep it to 1920 by 1080. Okay. Anti-aliasing, we're going to turn that off later. I may do that in a separate video, but we're going to leave it there for now. We're going to leave everything as it is. If you want to go into advanced just to see shadow quality, ultra, obviously distance, blah, blah, blah. Everything here is ticked. Don't worry about that for now. Just hit OK. It saves those settings, then hit play. If you'll notice, if I go to my, we'll open up and let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's here somewhere. It's here somewhere. Okay. So this is the saves.
Do you want any more French fries?
Okay.
Are you sure? Put that light out over there. I'll shut this big light off.
This one here. We got to get rid of these
You want the
saves.
big light on?
Oh, hold on. I have to get used to this. Control A, Control D, delete. Okay. We're going to delete all the saves out of the recycling bin. Get rid of them. Even if it doesn't look like it's doing anything, it did. These are all gone. So when you click this out and you reopen the recycling bin, there is nothing there.
So you were
Okay.
you freezing, Molly?
So we still have the option support and play up. Let's just check cam again. So 653. I guess that's what we're working with. The NVIDIA drivers update must have taken a couple more megabytes or gigabytes or whatever out of there. Just hit play. Yeah, I can see it buffering right now on my phone because I'm using Wi-Fi. That's really what I think it is. That's really what I think it is. Let me just restart this here. Reopen. I'll reopen YouTube. It'll just take me a second, and then let me connect back to my Wi-Fi. Hopefully it does. I really have to get it on my PC screen. I have to find a way to get the chat up there. I know there's a lot of people that do that, and I just haven't been able to figure it out yet. What are you looking for, Tim? So my documents. Oh, hold on. I just want to make sure that that still is up. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, my documents, my games, special edition, save. So those saves are gone. Skyrim Mini and Skyrim's Prefs Any. Okay. They're gonna get overwritten, so the saves are gone. We could delete that. We could actually. So here's the question: I have 2 game folders. One of these are gonna get populated. The other one's not. And I can't delete these, can I? No, doesn't let me. Well, we didn't run the game yet. Let me just check in here real quick. Go to C, Steam, Steam Apps, Common, Skyrim Special Edition. So we just have the base. Okay. Just hit play to run it. I also lost that nasty glitch in the beginning. You can see how quickly it loaded up, right? For a new game. That's all you need. Quit out of here. Okay, so you're done. You're done with that part. Okay. Then when you go to your... Alright, so it's going to be the top folder. It's my main game folder. You'll see data. Everything is here. Okay, everything you need is here. We'll go back one. We'll go to the game folder, okay? So I can now open up Mod Organizer again. Hopefully it does this time. There it goes. Okay. And you'll see fresh. What are you looking for, Ren Cam? Give me 1 second.
I'm making myself some French fries.
I forget what the name of it is. Let me try it this way. Just says camera. There we go. nzxt.com. Should be. If it's the one I'm thinking of. Complete monitoring. Bam, you have it. Enjoy it. Love it. Okay. Alright, so you see Mod Organizer is back up. Okay. And you're going to see the cam icon. The icon may have changed. It may have a different version, but I haven't gotten any updates for it. It's right. I keep mine in the desktop, but I have it on the toolbar down here. Like I said, it monitors everything. It's got your PC's build, your games, overclocking, drivers. Okay, and then obviously you have settings here. Switch to mini cam. You want mini cam, it looks like this. I don't like that. I like having switch back. I like having big cam. I like big. I like things that are big. Huge. Large and huge at the same time. Tutorial. Gives you a full tutorial about cam support or log out. I always stay logged in. I continually stay logged in. We're going to minimize cam. Okay. So back to Mod Organizer. You're going to see everything here is a little out of place. Whoa, we're going to get rid of my Necromancer profile, by the way. We are going to remove it. Or we're going to megabytes.
4% power.
We'll just put it default. Thought I got rid of the profile. We only want one. We only want one profile, and default is it. Normally, when you load this up, it'll say default. Okay, and manage. You'll always have manage there. You'll notice I also still have other, you know, programs here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of a couple of them. Namely SKSE. We are going to delete this one. SKSE 64. We're going to delete this one because I don't need them. I am going to keep loot is your instance that comes with Mod Organizer. We're going to keep loot because that's built in. And we're going to keep Xedit. We're going to keep the quick auto clean. I'm going to keep my LOD generators. SSE LOD gen, text gen, dynalod, xlod gen. We're not going to use all of them, and I'm not going to do that today. Zedit's going to stay. Cathedral Assets Optimizer is going to stay, and Finis is going to stay. Okay. Creation Kit comes by default. So, apply. Okay. So now we're back to Special Edition. There is no SKSE here. Well, I'm going to go to, let's see. So we already got the script extender. We already have the EMB. They're down here on my desktop. I'm going to go to Nexus, mods.com. I'm going to go to Special Edition. What was I looking for here? The Yash Guide. Now you'll see Yash Guide Extended is not here. I wonder if it's hidden again. Nope, it's here. This thing gets hidden and taken back more often than anything I've ever seen. Preparation. Okay. The creation kit. I've got the creation kit already. But we have Mod Organizer 2. That's already here. I can already see my stream is starting to buffer, which means my Wi-Fi is about to cut out. We're going to disconnect my Wi-Fi. It looks good. Okay. Screw my Wi-Fi. Screw me going over at data. We're going to clean the master files. It's the first thing you should do. SSE Edit Quick Auto Clean. Tells you how to set it up. Update ESM is the first one you want to do. Okay. We're going to use this as a guide. We're going to use this as a reference, okay? So you'll also notice that in the left pane of Mod Organizer, the DLC is out of order. That's natural when you load the game. For whatever reason, Hearthfire's loads up top, then Dragonborn, then Dawnguard. I put Dragonborn on the bottom, and I put Hearthfire's under Dawnguard, because that's the order they came out. Dawnguard, Hearthfire's Dragonborn. As you can see over here, Dawnguard, Hearthfire's Dragonborn. This one's fine. Okay. But what we're going to do, we're going to clean the master files. So what the guide says is to use the Quick Auto Clean. Launch SSE Edit Quick Auto Clean through MO2. Select Update ESM and click OK. That's exactly what we're going to do. So SSE Edit Quick Auto Clean. We're going to run this. We're going to click on Update. You'll notice Skyrim is its master. It gets the black box there. That's normal. Hit OK. This is going to run. This is going to take a little bit for this one. Update seems to be the longest out of all of them. So you just watched me erase like 2.5 weeks worth of work, by the way. You don't know how much it pains me to do that. You don't know how many times I've also had to restart. Now, I'm restarting for a reason, because I will no longer be streaming characters for a little while. There's a couple of reasons for that. I'm too tied to Athrulur's character, first of all, the vampire. Yeah, well, you can see it's still applying. Ren, if you got fiber where you're at, you would have been done by now. I have a really good connection, and I'm on cable, but like my PC specs are pretty fucking good. Like I said, I built this. I spent just under $3,000 on this setup on this system. It's just it's the router. The router is a piece of shit that we got from our service provider, which is it's Comcast, it's Xfinity, and I believe we have business class here. But because of where I live and the fact that they give you a junk router, but I'm hardwired into it now with the Ethernet cable, so I was trying to do this on Wi-Fi. I was trying to stream on Wi-Fi alone. You'll see if I go to, where is it here? Yeah, I'm connected. Wi-Fi's turned off, so. Oh yeah, if you have fiber, then yeah, it'll do it in seconds for you. Like I remember John Rose saying, because of where he lives, like he's in a major city, and they all have fiber there. So his download speed, I think, is something like 440 megabytes a second. Right? That's crazy.
Who's on the front? Who's at the front door?
So, yeah, I don't have anywhere close to that.
Well, let me just see who it is.
It's unplugged. Speak here.
But my rig obviously can handle
Oh,
Who is it?
let him go.
pretty much anything I throw at it. I play on ultra. I have really high settings graphically. I have a lot of stuff that would normally put stress on even a moderate rig. You'd be able to run the game, but man, you'd be like in the mid to high 20s FPS wise. Whereas I'm usually at 58, 59 consistently. In Falkreath, in Riften, with 3D textures, 4K everything, blah, blah, blah. Well, when I go 4K everything, it takes a little bit more of a hit. I'll be at like 56, but that's still pretty good. And I know Rooster's rig's even better than mine, and I don't think he dips below 59 ever. So, yeah, you're connected. It buffers for a sec. I turned that off. I had to shut my Wi-Fi off for that, so. You can still see it's applying filter. It's like a minute and some odd seconds here. So what it does for you in a matter of seconds, it takes me a little bit longer, and that's just because of the area. And no, I don't, because I don't have fiber. And I don't think we'll ever have fiber here. I'm literally in the woods. We have neighbors and stuff, but, you know, it is what it is.
Just for her?
Yeah.
Hang on. Go to,
This used to be a whole other process before Elminster updated
well, if you just want to send it to her, I'll show you how.
Xedit to have the quick auto clean feature. This was all manual cleaning, and there were tons and tons of video, including ones on his own page about how to do it. You could see there's Gamer Poet's videos, right? I don't want to mess this up, but you can click there. I don't think you can click while this is working. The help. This also gives you a link to Nexus Mods, to GitHub, to Discord, to Patreon, and this is how they get paid, right? All right, so update ESM is done. Once you see quick auto clean mode finished, background loader finished, you are done. You can see it's in green. We're good to go. We can close this down. Now, I have files in my overwrite. This is normal. Okay, overwrite's going to be up here. These are your backups. Update ESM backup. But we're going to leave these here for now, okay? We're going to run this again. We are going to go to, update's done. We're going to go to dongard.esm, show. Okay. Do the same thing. Launch, quick auto clean. He can't spell. Quick auto clean. No, I'm just kidding. We know what it is. It's quick. Okay. We're going to do the same thing for Dongard. Quick auto clean's right there. We're going to run it. And we're going to select Dongard. Now, both Skyrim and Update are masters for Dongard, so they get the black box. You only tick the one. You only clean one at a time, and you do not ever clean Skyrim ESM. Ever. Start with Update. Never clean the base game. So Dongard, we're going to run this one. This one should be a little bit. But Dawnguard's a little more tricky because Dawnguard you also have to manually clean. There are certain things in there that, require. Now, I've also noticed, and, this goes against what a lot of the masters will tell you, because they are the masters for a reason. They've been doing it a lot longer than I have. Now, I started playing a couple games when after I built everything, got the game and blah, blah, blah. And I never cleaned the masters, and I never had a problem. Just like everybody that plays on console plays with dirty master files because they cannot clean them. Everybody that's on a console. And I think this also contributes to some of the issues. But it's really the Creation Club updates and them breaking their own game, because the Creation Club is shit. My opinion. I don't support them. I don't buy Creation Club crap. Free mods are the way to go. The whole modding community is the only reason why this game is still relevant to me, in my eyes. Okay, so see, quick auto clean mode is finished, but you're gonna see there's a couple things here. Okay, couple things, but this is okay. We're okay for now, so we're gonna close this down, right? We're gonna go to the next step, and you'll see if you go to the overwrite now, you should have two. You'll have update, you'll have Dawnguard. Okay, that's fine. That's what you want. Close this down. What do we need to do now? Dawnguard requires manual cleaning. We're going to open this up. So launch SSE edit, normal version, not quick auto clean. Let's do that. SSE edit's right here. We're going to run this. Okay, we are going to, now they're all selected. We're going to select none, so they're unchecked. We're going to now just tick Dawnguard, and we're going to hit OK. Let's go back and read a little bit. Well, that's loading up. Wait until everything will load. Only Dawnguard ESM, we did that. Hit OK. So double click Dawnguard to expand the plugin. Navigate. So this is going to be the first one. Okay. And there's only 3 for this. It's very, very easy to do. And hopefully by watching this, it makes it a little bit easier to understand. Took me, just doing each one step by step. I take my time when I do almost everything, which is why it takes me so long to build a proper load order, a setup that I'm happy with. There's a lot of people that can do it quicker than me and better than me in a lot less time. But I like to take my time. That, and I haven't been doing it nearly as long as a lot of other people, so. Loader is finished. Let's see if it's still, sometimes it'll say still building references when it says finished here. Let's just go to the file header, just to check. We'll go back to messages. Alright, minimize this. What do we need to do? We need to double click Dawnguard ESM to expand the plugin. Alright, so that does bring up everything. Okay, so we have cell. We want cell, this one right here, the ragged flagon, cell, block 5,
Molly, I'll put in some
sub-block 3,
extra treats in that bag for
rift and ragged flagon. So we got
give her some extra treats.
cell,
Okay. Do you want some of these?
block 5, sub-block 3, see rift and ragged flagon. You're going to click on this once, left click it. Now here's the thing that most people don't get. You have your ESM, update ESM. Here's Dawnguard. You want to work within this one, because when you scroll down here to where it's at, see this one here? Sometimes people actually delete it out of here, then they have their game will crash, or they'll delete it off. Oh, I'm sorry, ESM here. This is the main one. They'll delete it off here, and their game will crash. You want to work within the one that you have checked. So we have Dawnguard. What does it tell us to do? Go to Rift and Ratway Zone, right click, select remove, and then select yes. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Rift and Ratway. We're going to right click, remove. Now you're going to get a warning, right? Because this is permanent. Yes, I'm absolutely sure. Make sure you're absolutely sure. If you're not absolutely sure, refer back to this. It tells you exactly what to do. So does the Luxie guide. Okay. but I'm using the Ash guide for right now because they're identical. They say the same thing, and almost every other guide for cleaning your masters has these steps. Okay. Yes, I'm absolutely sure. Okay. It's gone. Okay. Now you see encounters on here is in green. Perfect. That's what we want. Let's minimize block 5. We're going to keep cell open. The next one here. Okay. Cell block 2, sub block 1. So cell block 2, sub block 1. This one's going to be CW guard templates. So cell block 2, sub block 1, CW guard templates. And this one, we're actually going to right click and remove this right here. This right here. Right? So right click. Now remove is under add. Right here, we're going to remove it. You're going to get this warning. It's not a big box, but it's a small one. That's to confirm, okay? We're going to hit yes. Okay, so that one's good. Let's minimize block 2. The last one for Dawn Guard. Cell block 8, sub block 1. We're actually removing all of sub block 1. So cell block 8, sub block 1. Block 8 is right here. Sub block 1 is right here. You can open it up to see what it is. It says nothing. Really, you don't need it. All of sub block 1, you're going to right click it and you're going to remove it. Are you sure you want to? Yes, we're sure. You're going to close this out, right? It tells you at the bottom, close SSC edit and save your work. Just by closing, it's going to prompt you with this. Dawn Guard is, yes, that's what we want. Backup plugins, yes. It's going to throw that into your overwrite folder. Click OK. That's done. Now, back to MO2. You're going to check the overwrite. You don't have to check it every single time. I like to sometimes go in and check it. But now you see Dawn Guard fully in there. It was probably in there before when we did the quick auto clean, but and then anything with the backups, obviously they're there. Okay. Keep those there. We're not done with them yet. Close them out. The last one we have to do is Dragonborn. So let me close this. Oh, I'm sorry, Hearthfire. I always miss Hearthfire. Hearthfire. It's the same as Update, and it's the same as Dragonborn. It's the same as the first Dawn Guard ESM with Quick Auto Clean. You're going to run it once, and that's it. So we have to switch back to Quick Auto Clean. We're going to hit Run. We are going to select Hearthfires. And you'll see Update in Skyrim, but not Dawn Guard, because Dawn Guard's not a master for this. It's its own DLC. Just Skyrim and Update. Hit OK. It's going to run. Hearthfires is probably the shortest of them all to quick auto clean. Yeah. I was coming into it right before it was manual. So what I noticed too is that Hearthfires still looks like it has something in there from location. This is Honeyside. If you look from Hearthfires, it says keyword, but it matches Skyrim ESM. I don't know why that comes up in red. It's the only one. But they tell you to leave it alone, so I leave it alone. Okay. And then go to backups. I'm sorry. Hold on. Oh, did I not do that? Let me run that again. Hold on a second. I might have messed that up. We'll do it again anyway. It's not going to hurt anything. It's going to clean it twice. That's what it does.
Pretzels in the Poconos is going to close. And they also have a Callie's Candy's Kitchen in Mountain.
Yeah, you guys who have fiber are lucky. We've been after that for a little while here, and
Last year they're going to have it because they're closed.
man, wish I could.
They have a
Really wish I can get it here. I would in a heartbeat.
They make candy canes.
I mean, my shit's pretty quick for what it is,
December 22nd.
but just to have the fiber option, man, I would definitely take it. So yeah, less than 10 seconds for this quick auto clean mode finished. Close it down. Maybe it doesn't show in the overwrite. Let's check the backups.
Like to go to
Oh, no, there it is. Hearthfires is there. Okay, it was probably there before and I just missed it.
I'm sure you'd like to.
And
go
I'm
to
probably an
Magus.
idiot. Last one to do is Dawnguard. Or, I'm sorry, Dragonborn. It is exactly the same. We're going to run quick auto clean. We're going to run it.
You know what? I'll eat them if you don't want them.
You're going to select Dragonborn. Again, you see Skyrim and Update, but not Dawnguard, not Hearthfires. Because Skyrim and Update are the only masters for these. We're going to run it. This one takes just a tad longer than Dragonborn. Or than Dawnguard. I'm messing my D's up today. And I think this one also has something that could be manual and clean, but I don't think it needs to be. It'd be wise to go in a game and check that everything is working correctly before proceeding. I don't do that until after I install SKSE. You can do that if you want to. I don't do it. I just clean the masters, and that's all I do. Let's take a look. Yeah, there it is. What do we have? That's grayed out. World space. Oh, Tamriel. Avoidance. What else was there? Body part data. Dragon part data. Because there's nothing here. It's in update. Null reference. Alright, so you can ignore this. Ignore it. Okay. Everything's there. Go back to your messages. You are done with your cleaning of the masters. And if you want to check your override file, there's Dragonborn. Okay, Dragonborn's right there. You can check the backups too. Dragonborn.esm. Okay, you're done. Oh, but we still have this little guy. Oh, jeez, what do we do? Overwrite. Well, that's because that's where everything is. Yeah, just select them, delete them. Bam, you're done. Okay, nice and clean. Now, we have to add SKSE. So let's minimize MO2. Let's minimize this. Let's open up my Skyrim game folder. Right here. So SKSE is first. Giggity. So remember what I did. Let me move this over a little bit. Let me open up this. And I will move this over here, and I will minimize this a little bit, and I will minimize this a tiny bit. And we'll just get them all sorted together, okay? So like I said, SKSE, open that up, and I like to grab these 5 folders. Now you can either copy and paste, or once you highlight them all, I like to left click and hold and drag, and you see the number 5. Now you see the number 5. It's still there. And you just release the left mouse button, and those files load. I like to do it that way. That's just me. But if you go to Mod Organizer, we don't have SKSE in here, do we? We do not. We'll worry about that in a minute. Let's now we have to add the data to your left pane. This is technically your first quote-unquote mod, even though it's a resource. It's a utility to use. Okay. Go to install new mod from an archive. It's gonna for me it's gonna auto select my desktop because I think it's the last one you place something in. I don't know if that's accurate. I could just be talking out my ass. But for me, it usually goes to my desktop because I do like to do a lot of work on my desktop. And you can see the archive is right there. SKSE. Now it has number 2 on there. And I'll show you why in a little bit. You can ignore that 2. As long as you have that there, you're fine. Okay. Open. Now it's going to pull it up just like you're installing a mod to Mod Organizer, which is exactly what we're doing. we're going to set the data directory, which is right here. I like to open it up further just to see the scripts, but I know it's this folder here. So right click, set data directory. Now that it looks good, we can install it. Bam. Okay. These files are no longer needed. Delete. Now the reason I was getting that is because, where is it? Downloads. I have in my downloads folder a bunch of things that I need to get rid of. So let's see here. We can get rid of these. Staff of Magnus hotfix. These are all from mods I've downloaded. SSC Logen. We want to keep this SSC edit. If optimizer. Skyrim realistic overhaul. Ooh. This is what I had as my base for the last time. We can get rid of these four. We don't need these. SKSE1 we don't need. SKSE, this one we don't need. Semi-realist. This is the old EMB I had. ZIP file. I can delete that. Marin Blackthorn. This is Crimson's follower that he let me borrow to use. I will use it. Lexi's Cathedral Assets Optimizer profiles. I'm going to keep this. Okay. What else do I need to get rid of? Engine fixes. Yeah, because we're going to get these back again. Just delete these out of here. The Argonian Hearthfire, because I had to manually download this. I could delete this. Or I need to keep. Bethany I need to keep. Cathedral Assets Optimizers I need to keep. CK Fixes. I think that might be everything. Enderall I'm keeping. My mod list. Oh yeah, I was sent that. Undeath Remaster Classic Lichdom. Yeah, I'm going to keep that one. We're basically done here. That's my downloads folder. I could probably delete that too, so you can see these files here. I like to empty this out. I like to work with clean. Okay. So SKSE is there, but it's not here. We have to add it there. We have to add it to the executables tab. So we are going to go to plus. We're going to add new executable. We're going to name it SKS. Wow, can't type. SKSE 64. Binary is going to be in your game folder. And you want the loader.exe. So for me in this case, it is C, program files, Steam, Steam apps, Commons, Special Edition, because the loader is inside of your game folder. Okay, so you want to highlight the loader, so it's down here, and hit open. It's going to pull up your binary location, and I like to use applications icons for shortcuts. Hit apply, hit OK. Now you'll see SKSE64 is at the very bottom. Whether or not this is the icon because you see it for the creation kit and Finis, like I said, I have an issue with my icons where sometimes the icon shows and sometimes it doesn't. So I wonder what's going on. Tim, why don't I back them up? I never do. I know it's probably bad practice not to. I usually never run more than 1 or 2 profiles anyway. 3 if I have a modding profile. If I have a modding profile, then I will back them up, but I normally don't. So yeah, SKSE64. What I like to do at this point is before I even work with the EMB, before I do anything with this, right? Just to show you, everything else is clear, okay? I like to make sure that SKSE has been properly installed, and to do that, we select SKSE64 from the drop-down in executables, and we run it. Okay, I'm going to run this now. I just want to see if this pops up on screen for you guys. If it doesn't, it's because I have to switch it over in OBS, which I will do, and I will minimize it. It should take a second. Give me 1 second here. I'm trying to see how much of it's coming up and how much isn't. Okay, you guys can see it. Awesome. You don't do anything over here, right? All you do is you bring up your console from the tilde key. So you can see you're going to type in get SKSE version and hit enter. You get a little message just like that. Version 2.0.16. And I'm not really sure exactly what the rest of this is. But as long as you get this, you're fine. As long as you have the version, you should be good. I'm sure these things mean something. I don't know what they mean. I'm sure somebody who's delved into it deeper knows exactly what that is, and it's second nature to them. But that's how you just make sure SKSE is running. Okay, you can go into game from here if you close the screen. I don't like to do that. I just like to know my SKSE is working, it's been installed properly, which it has been. So I minimize that and I close out of the game. Quit. Yes. And we're back here. We are back. So what I like to do after this is I like to think of what I am going to run for my weather, but I need to install the EMB stuff first from the binary. We have the folder here. I'm going to reopen my game folder again, which I'm going to minimize here. Let me just move mod organizer down. Okay. So we're back to my game folder. You can see SKSE has been installed right here. We need to put in the EMB. So we open up the folder. Let me move it over here for you. Okay. And up top you see the wrapper version. Okay. You see EMB series zip and a link to dev.com. I'm assuming that's where it's going to take you. I've never actually clicked on it. You want the wrapper version. Okay. Double click that. You only need two files from here. They are the top two. They are D3 D11.dll, and the one right underneath it, D3 decompiler _46e.dll. And they go into your game folder, not your data folder, the main Skyrim Special Edition folder. So what I do is select the two, left click and hold, drag, so it says number 2 right there. Put them in, and there they are. So you have the base EMB to run what you want. Interestingly enough, with the new update to EMB, let me go back here. EMB dev. Okay. I was surprised to see this. SE. We're up to version 0.394, and it tells you what it gives you. Just the mod with default preset. I'm sorry, no. Add sunrays effects similar to old Skyrim version. I don't know exactly what that means, which old Skyrim version. I'm assuming maybe it means LE, or it could be an older version of the SE game version. That I'm not 100% sure. So, like I said, I'm going to stick with the new version just because it's normally recommended. How that's going to affect the EMBs that are only up to 3.90, I don't think it's going to have any impact on them because those main files are always the same. meaning the two we just added. D3D11.dll, D3D compiler underscore 46e.dll. They're the same. So something in there has probably been changed. That's fine. We'll stay at this new version. That only usually means good things for EMB. It either means
My phone is dead. Don't take
something's
it
going to
Yeah, well, it's just charging. It was
make,
on
I guess, like an
4.
EMB more compatible. It could be a performance boost, something like that. I honestly have no idea. I really don't. Somebody that works, with EMB Dev would obviously be able to tell you. I'm sure there's customer support and there's inquiries, FAQs, and everything like that on the page. I haven't checked it out yet, but it is what it is. So basically, we have everything we need for base. We have SKSE installed. We have SKSE64 executable installed. Right? We've cleaned our masters. Okay. So everything's good. Our overwrite folder is nice and clean. We are good. These EMBs can get deleted. We don't need these. Okay. And that's going to be it for me for today. I'm going to try and keep these a little bit shorter when I do them. What I'm going to do, not tomorrow, because tomorrow is Couch Warriors Dovapalooza 24-hour live stream charity benefits. I'm going to do a quick plug for this. Let me pull this up. On his... Where is it? Where is it? I know he's got it in here. He had it archived. Maybe it's under announcements. Ren, you might know better than I do. Not announcements. Where is it? Extra Life. Oh man, there's a whole big post. Okay. I'm going to get an official link from Couch Warrior. I'm going to link it in our Discord. Those of you who... I think I linked a brief one. Those of you who are able to join us tomorrow, it starts at 10 a.m. I think it's 10 a.m. Central Standard, so it's going to be 11 a.m. for me. I'm Eastern Time. Okay. It's a charity event for the... Gillette Children's Hospital for cancer research. I attended last year. Like I said, I made it 22 of 24 hours for the stream. This year is going to be a little bit different. If any of you caught his stream on Wednesday, it's going to be donation based. How they play the game. It's going to be the three of them from Couchware. Joe, Matt, and Stu taking turns. Obviously, I'm assuming they're going to be sleeping in between, doing like, I think 8 hours a piece. I'm not sure if it's four sixes or 3/8, however they want to do it. I think he told me, but I think obviously forgot. But it's going to be donation based. So how they play the character, the quests they do, gold, crime, morality, DLC, everything in the game. They're going to try and get as much accomplished within 24 hours as possible, and it's going to be donation based. So I definitely encourage you guys who are going to be off tomorrow. It's not a traditional role play in the least. It's going to be fun. I was there, like I said, I was there 22 hours of it last year. I had a blast in the chat. We had a great turnout. They far exceeded their expectations for what they wanted to hit for donation-wise to donate to the hospital. Far exceeded that. We hope to do better this year. It's an amazing cause. It's an amazing cause, and I love the fact that the guys and everybody over there set this up. I'm just happy to be a part of it. So, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time it starts. It goes 24 hours. I don't know much more else I could say about it. If you have any questions, ask Ren, because Ren knows, or if you're, over in Couch Warriors Discord, or if you would like an invite to Couch Warriors Discord for it, or just to be there, this is his Discord here, and this is his channel here, right? What'd I do? There he is. Okay. So you can see obviously Unpledged is his new series. It looks like a new setup. Where is it done for? Pictures. All right. Anyway, go back to mine. So that's that. That is that. I am done for tonight. I am probably, like I said, I am probably not going to be. I'm definitely not going to be streaming a new character anytime soon. Reason for it is I got very, very attached to Athralure. I still may do some of these. Probably Sunday when I get out of work, because I'm out of work at 4 p.m. I think I'm off Monday. I'm going to continue to do a mod setup. We're going to go through, write down MO2. I'm going to go through an entire setup with me just downloading mods. And I kind of have an idea of what I want to do with it. It's going to be sort of a fun play. It's not nearly going to be as close to 400 mods. It's going to be very, very basic. And I already have the some of the core mods that I want to install. I have them already in mind. A little other things, but we'll go over that later. So this is it for me tonight. Yeah, Ren's got the link right there for Dovapalooza.
Just come with me.
If you get a chance to check it out, I will be there.
I want to see you.
I will be drinking nothing but coffee.
Hurry up.
So that's it for tomorrow. So I'll be back doing this again Sunday. We're going to continue with this. This is all I wanted to get done. I do want to clean. Saves are done. Oh, here's another thing too. All my downloads, these are from my old file. We're going to get rid of all these. So delete uninstalled. Yes. We're also going to delete installed. And that'll just take a second. And I'll send all those to the recycling bin. Actually, it's frozen right here. I can't do anything. And that'll actually free up some more megabytes. You'll see 659 should jump up a little bit. Once I clear this out. Empty it.
Yeah.
685. Bam! That's what it was. The downloads. We're good. We're golden. We got a clean recycling bin. We got clean masters. We got SKSC installed. We have EMB installed. Okay. Yep. Ren, you're. I know you're 5 hours. You're 5 hours ahead of my time, because I'm East Coast, United States. Stu and the boys are Central Time. They're in the middle. They're in the middle of our country, up in Minnesota. There. They like their cheese. Cheese, please. But anyway, we'll continue this off on Sunday. Also, some other programs too that I know you guys are probably curious about. LODs, how to generate LODs. Which ones to use, which ones work well together, what are they? We can go over all that. If you have any questions or whatever, how to set up Finis. I want Crimson here for this, if all possible. I know he had an issue with Finis, getting it to work in particular. I will absolutely go over that, because Finis is very, very easy. Okay? So that's it for me tonight, for probably the fourth time. I will see you guys later. Everybody enjoy your weekend. Hopefully you make it to Dovapalooza. I hope to see you there. Bring your credit cards. because it is a amazing, amazing charity and an amazing benefit, and it's a hell of a lot of fun. Make some coffee or get some beers, whatever, wine, or water if you don't drink. I don't drink, so I will have coffee. All right? Enjoy your weekend, guys. We'll see you later. Good night.